All right, everyone, stop scrolling. Happy Sunday fun day. What I'm about to share with you might be the biggest shock in crypto all year. Imagine waking up one morning and seeing XRP not just moving, but absolutely erupting. I'm talking about a single event that could launch it to a new all-time high in 2025. And almost nobody is talking about it yet. I know we've all heard wild price predictions before, but what you're about to see, what you're about to hear, it isn't just hype. I'm going to break down real data here, the charts, the exact catalyst that's about to blindside Wall Street. Even AI price forecasts are lighting up. And the announcement we just heard from Brad Garlinghouse in Singapore just poured rocket fuel on this entire situation. But here's the craziest part of all of it. Over 72% of you watching my YouTube videos on the new channel, the Bullwinkle Blueprint, aren't subscribed yet. Hit that subscribe button and do me a favor. And you've been doing an amazing job at it, and I thank each and every single one of you. Hit that thumbs up as you are listening. Let's get over 1,000 thumbs up. We fell short on the last video. Let's get 1,000 thumbs up this video. Let's send this thing absolutely viral, and let's get confident back into the XRP holders that are out there, because this video is about to change your entire perspective in the current bull cycle. So stay tuned, because if you think you've seen it all with XRP, well, guess what? You haven't seen anything yet. Bitcoin coming in at $108,125. I mean, it's pretty much flat, right? On the past 24 hours. Ethereum coming in at 2,513. It's flat as well, but guess what? Little shocker alert right here. XRP leading the charge again. It is currently up 2.19%, coming in at $2.26. Nothing like a little Sunday fun day for XRP. You know the close we're looking for. Right above 235 is the key number. The weekly close comes in about 12 hours from now. Let's pay attention to it. Total cryptocurrency market cap coming in at $3.33 trillion. Let me get this breaking news. BlackRock, they just purchased over $100 million worth of Ethereum this week. Why in the earth do you think that you see these major institutions loading up on Bitcoin and Ethereum, loading up on crypto in general? What does it tell you? Well, it tells you that the bull run is not over, folks. It's nowhere close to being over. Then over on XRPrightnow.com, your number one source for Ripple and XRP news, the only news on this site. Posted this article this morning, bright and early. XRP price forecast for 2025 by the top AI agents out there. It's pretty interesting. It's a good read. I'm going to sum it up for you. So forget the old way of listening to the Wall Street suits in a room. We're in 2025, folks. The smartest brains in the room, guess what? It's the machines. We just got a round table of the four biggest AIs out there: ChatGPT, Gemini, Perplexity, and Grok, to weigh in on where XRP is headed. Think of it like the Avengers assembling for your portfolio. Imagine checking your weather app and seeing that all four top apps agree that we got sunny days ahead. That's basically what just happened with XRP's forecast. ChatGPT says XRP could reach anywhere from $3.40 to a mind-blowing $15, depending on how the climate, aka regulations and adoption, shape up. Gemini and Perplexity, they're back in the $5 to $10 range. Think of them as the reliable weather guy on your local news, usually spot on. And then we got Grok. He's bringing a little touch of reality. He's saying expect anywhere from $1.80 to $5.81. Don't shoot the messenger. That's Grok, folks. But it could get wild. Bottom line, none of these AIs are predicting a stormy weather ahead for XRP. That's like all the top weather apps calling for blue skies. You start making plans for the beach. Folks, think about that. We have blue skies, clear skies, sunny days ahead. The storm, the blizzard, the tsunami, it's all behind us. That's amazing. But here's the catch. Remember how your grade in school would hang in a balance until the final exam? Well, for XRP, that final exam, it's the courtroom and the SEC lawsuit. If Ripple passes, suddenly everyone's confidence shoots up. It's like getting an A on your transcript. If there's more delays or a curveball, it's like waiting on those results, feeling the suspense. So a clear verdict could unlock XRP's real potential, just like that final exam can make or break your GPA. And then next up, what do we have? We got institutional adoption. Remember when Apple Pay went mainstream and suddenly every store you walked into accepted it? Ripple got big partners like Santander, SBI. They just acquired Hidden Road. If they go all in on XRP, which they are going to go all in on XRP, it's like seeing Apple Pay logos start to pop up everywhere. It just becomes the norm. And when the 18 plus ETFs drops, that's like Apple launching a new product. Suddenly, everyone wants a piece of the pie. Look, the smartest AIs in the world are lining up for a bullish 2025. But remember, just like those weather apps, nothing is guaranteed. That's why you got to keep an eye on the situation and on the market. Stay curious and hey, maybe hit that subscribe button if you haven't already done it. Then we get this. I want to just really key in on this. Okay. Investing legend Bill Miller IV just urged to abolish capital gains tax on Bitcoin. When they say Bitcoin, they mean crypto. So let's talk about what could be the craziest plot twist in crypto history. Imagine the US suddenly abolishes capital gain taxes on digital assets, including XRP. What happens next? Well, buckle up, folks, because this world would create an absolute insane supply shock. Listen to this. All right, I broke all these numbers down for you. Right now, one of the biggest things holding investors back, well, it's taxes. They don't know how to do it. They don't want to be bothered with doing crypto taxes. It's not as straightforward as everyone thinks it is. Nobody wants to sell a loose of a chunk of their profits to the IRS. But hey, if Uncle Sam says, hey, keep your gains tax free, this one's on us, you better believe people will come running in fast. So let's put some real numbers behind this. There are about 330 million people in the US. Only about 20 million own crypto. If just 5% more Americans jump in, that's an extra 16.5 million new buyers. Let's say each one of them throws a measly $1,000 at XRP. That's $16.5 billion in new buy orders. And here's the kicker. There's only so much XRP to go around. It's only about 55 billion coins that are currently circulating. And a lot of that is already held pretty freaking tight. Let's talk about the market mechanics behind it. If there's suddenly way more demand than supply, prices don't just nudge up, they rocket. Think about trying to buy a PlayStation on launch day. When every store is almost sold out, what happens? The price skyrockets on resale sites because everyone wants one and there's just not enough to go around. With XRP, if billions of dollars rush in at once, the price jumps higher and higher and higher, and with each big buy order because the cheapest coins get snapped up first. Even if just a few billion in new money tries to buy up the available supply, XRP could double or triple in price before the market even has a chance to catch its breath. And here's another layer to add into the mix. As price shoots up, FOMO kicks in. People see XRP breaking out. They don't want to miss the rocket, so even more buyers pile in. Meanwhile, existing holders start holding even tighter, pulling even more supply off exchanges. It's a feedback loop. Less supply, higher price, more demand, even less supply. This is your classic supply shock, everyone. Let's get bold for a second. If US pension funds, yeah, those giant pools of retirement money could buy crypto tax-free, even putting just a 0.5% of their cash into XRP would mean an extra 175 billion in potential demand. That alone would send XRP to the moon and back. The bottom line here, if the UX, I should say when the UX axes capital gain tax for crypto, XRP would experience a demand tsunami and a true supply shock. The only way for the market to bounce is for the price to go vertical. So if you're wondering what could send XRP to new all-time highs in a heartbeat, keep your eyes on the US tax policy. This is one catalyst you don't want to miss. By the way, if you're enjoying these deep dives and want more breakdowns like this, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel. I want you with me when the fireworks start. I'm going to end it right there. I hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned for the next video because we're going to mix in abolishing tax gains, supply shock, XRP running up to 3 to 4 digits, and how we get there. We're going to break it down with even more numbers. I'll catch everyone on the next one.